Well, Halloween is a week away and people are picking out their costumes, but some of those costumes can be pretty scary sometimes.
Well, let me tell you, if we humans get freaked out by creepy outfits, imagine how these dogs feel. Halloween, it can be kind of a stressful time for them.
It can, but make sure your dog is relaxed this Halloween. In today's Pet Talk with Cathy Guinane of the Nebraska Humane Society.
Hello.
Hi. So
that guy's relaxed.
Halloween.
Yeah, that guy's relaxed. He was laying on his back.
Yeah.
Who is this?
This is Hedwig.
Hedwig.
Hedwig is a long-coated Chihuahua, and he's about 2 years old. He's lived with, his owner had to go to a nursing home.
Look at those ears.
Right, so she
Look at those wings.
So he's lived a calmer, quieter lifestyle. Plus the fact that he's small, he's petite. You know, probably not really young kids.
Right.
Because if they would fall on him, it could really
he's
hurt
so
because he's
small.
petite. Yeah, that's all.
I want to see, yeah, there's a tooth. He
Yes,
has a tooth
he has a
that
snaggle
sticks out,
tooth.
which is kind
There
of
you
cute.
go. He's got a snaggle tooth.
And Kayla just said that Hedwig, I was asking what that means, and it's Harry Potter's pet owl, I think. So she must have been a Harry Potter fan.
I guess so, whoever this person was.
And a long-haired Chihuahua.
Yes. And he just, you know, he warms up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But he loves to be on your lap. But he's checked out everything. He's been
Yeah,
very
he's
curious,
a
like a
good
2-year-old
dog.
should be. So
Yeah.
I think he will adapt to someone's house very quickly.
He seems very
Walks
friendly.
beautifully on a leash. It's a dream.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you don't always get that, right?
No, I
Some of
don't.
these dogs that
He's a little
come
bit
in.
bigger for a Chihuahua, though.
Well, little bit, but not bad. For the long, he seems to be he's got some length to him.
Well, Halloween can be a scary
There
time
he goes.
for dogs in many,
Glad you
for
straightened
many
him up.
reasons. Can you tell
Yes.
us why?
Well, the costumes, number one, they don't understand at all.
Right.
At all. The noises, lots of the different, you know, smoky things and things that move, and they're like, oh, this is too much
Yeah,
for
they
us.
don't get
It's
what
too
is
much
going on. It's
and
one
then
time a
people
year.
keep coming to their house and ringing the doorbell, and you know, coming in or not coming in. It's coming on their territory.
Right. Do you want me to?
There you go.
I'll get the leash.
And
thanks, Phil.
it's scary to them. The candy can be deadly. You know, the chocolate can be deadly to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Wrappers, not good. You know, and they don't know to unwrap.
Right, they don't. They just eat the whole thing. So
Right.
before all the trick-or-treaters come out, before the doorbell starts ringing, what can we do to prepare the dogs, calm them down? What do you recommend?
I would make sure you get a good walk in them, get some good exercise so that they're
Tire
willing.
'em out.
You'll tire them out a little bit. Give them a quiet place in your house.
Yeah.
Turn a radio or TV on. Give them a good bone, stuffed frozen Kong, something.
Keep them busy.
Keep them busy so that they're not hearing all of that. If you can avoid the doorbell ringing, kind of have somebody there ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And avoid some of that, that will help. Check in on them.
Yep.
So that they don't feel like they've been abandoned. But that's kind of the best way to do that with them, because you don't want them right there while you're answering the door, because what if they DoorDash?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some people,
killed.
right? Some people take their dogs with them when
They
they
do.
take the kids trick or treating. Is that a
Yes.
good idea or a bad idea? What do you think? It
Well,
depends on the dog.
It kind of depends on the dog, but I also would want to be sure that I had a good collar or harness on them that they could not slip out of or back out of, and be sure that whoever is holding onto that leash, it's tight.
Right.
Not tight, and you know, it's in their hand tight, not necessarily tight to the dog, but tight in their hand. So it can't slip, because if they get out, they're going to get scared and go running across streets or whatever, and they can get hit by cars and stuff.
Yeah, well, we talked about, I mean, you were here around the time of 4th of July, and that's a big time for pets to get out
Big.
and run away
It is.
and be abandoned, and you
Right.
know, there's cars everywhere. So
Yes.
is that the same with Halloween, I'm assuming?
A little bit, yeah. We just don't have quite as many loud noises. But that's still a kind of scary time. It's a scary, scary time. And you know, if you put a costume on your dog, make it something that they can move well in.
Yeah,
Oh, I
let's talk
know,
about
those
this.
poor
Let's talk about
pets.
dressing your
Yes.
pets up for Halloween. Because
It's
some of these
fun.
dogs,
Yes.
they're weighted
can't
down with
move.
some big
They're
old costumes.
waddling.
Oh, he wants you, Kel.
Oh, hi.
Yes, they are. But you know, things that the dog can still move well in, is comfortable in. Trying it out ahead of time is probably a really good thing.
Yeah.
You know, even most dogs will tolerate just having a little neckerchief scarf on them.
How about a hat?
Yes, most of them trying to shake those things off.
Yeah, I was say that's not going to sit on there.
But you know, the thing is, if they can't move well, it bothers them. You know, some dogs don't mind wearing coats and things.
Got it.
Then if you have a costume that kind of does that,
Right.
it acts as a coat, they're going to be more apt to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about candy one more time. We've always heard that chocolate is especially bad, right?
Yes.
How bad is chocolate for dogs?
It
I mean,
can send
our
them-
dogs have gotten into chocolate
Well,
before.
it's actually the baking chocolate, but it all tastes and smells the same. So better not to let them have any
Yeah.
chocolate, period. Plus the sugar that's in it all, the dogs don't need that much sugar. You can
Well, neither
send
do
their-
we, to be honest
They're
with
Well,
you.
exactly, but it can really send their
Yeah.
body chemistry off.
Okay. Yeah,
You
well,
know?
they're smaller too.
Right, and
Yeah.
they don't know how to unwrap things, so then the wrappers are in them too, and that doesn't always pass real
I've
well.
found the wrappers in the yard
Yes,
at our
yeah,
house,
that was lucky.
Kathy, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Sometimes that
then-
doesn't happen though.
No, sometimes
That's
it
a bad
doesn't,
deal.
and that's a really bad deal. Nebraska Humane Society, anyhumanesociety.org, and this guy's going to be up for adoption today, starting
He
at
is.
noon. So if you really want him, and I
Wait.
think there's going to be some people lined up to see
He
him.
seems sweet.
He is.
Get there
He
before
seems
noon.
really
He's
sweet.
very sweet boy.
Great.
Right, and he's
I'm
been
telling
in a
you.
home before.
has
so
been in a home.
You know,
He knows how to
His
be in a
ears.
home.
People,
I
so,
love
and
his
those ears
ears.
and that tooth. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much,
Thank
Kathy.
you.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Kathy. Good to see you.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks, same to you.
Well,